Hello, movie lovers. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cypher, but you can call me Sin Cypher. I break down, dissect, and review movie the smart way. I also bring you hot gist and hot talks on movies. So today we'll be talking about a movie. Can you guess? It's called To Kill a Monkey. This movie is a new movie that was released sometime around July 2025. So let's get into the movie. This first scene of this movie was initiating some group of boys into, let's say, ritualists or cultists, something that looks like a cultist. They were initiating some group of boys into but it. The other parts of the movie was talking about the two main actors of this film, that is Efemini and Inspector Mo. So let me start by telling you who Efemini is. Efemini is one of the main protagonists of this movie. He works in a restaurant where the money they pay him, the salary they pay him, is not enough for him to provide for his family, for his wife, for his pregnant wife, and he's owing a lot of people. In the other hand, Inspector Mo is a high-ranked inspector in the NCCC, that is National Cybercrime Commission. But coming to her own side, her husband and her children died in a car accident. So this incident made her emotionally down, mentally down, and like she was derailed of everything she has. Efe's mother recently died. Why was he looking for the money to bury his mother or to give to the people that works in the morgue to take care of the mother's corpse? He received a call from the hospital that the wife is in the hospital. He should run and come because the wife wants to give birth to 3 plates. That doubled his problem because he don't even have money to cater for one child, more of 3 children. So everything just turned around, and they said that his wife cannot give birth normally, that she has to go through CS. It made the condition got worse because he's still looking for money to bury his mother or to pay the people that works in the morgue to take care of the mother's dead body. Now they have called him to come to the hospital or to bring money for CS. Well, Efe later found when he borrowed money for his wife's CS, while he was going to the hospital to give the doctor money so that they can commence a surgery on the wife. The tricycle he boarded to the hospital, like he did not know that bad boys were in the tricycle. So they robbed the money. The money he borrowed to take to his wife or to take to the doctor so the doctor can commence a surgery on his wife was stolen by people. Like he was robbed. He was stripped of everything he had. So the thing just made the condition worse. Like he has to, out of frustration, he has to go to the hospital and start shouting for everybody, shouting for the doctor, shouting for the nurses to operate on his wife. That won't they understand him that he was robbed, and the money he had was taken from him. They should just understand him and just out of frustration, out of depression, he was just shouting for everybody in the hospital, shouting for the doctor, shouting for the nurses, shouting for literally everybody in the hospital because of how depressed he was. Efe went through a lot in this movie. Even his mother-in-law was cursing him. Like his mother-in-law, he hated him because, like, he's poor. So his mother-in-law was every time he would be cursing Efe, cursing Efe, cursing Efe because Efe was not able to provide for his wife, for his children, and like for even the mother-in-law that came to stay with them. So towards the end of the episode 1, some group of boys came to the restaurant Efe was working, and many things happened there because the leader of the group of boys was asking Obez and Efe had something in common. So, but something happened in the restaurant that brought Efe to the table where Obez was eating with his boys. Obez recognized Efe. He was like, brotherly. He stood up, walked to Efe, brotherly. Efe was surprised because he don't know who the person was. Like he was like, don't you remember then in university you saved my life? So Efe now stayed back and reasoned. That was when he remembered Obez. That Obez was the guy he saved his life. Why? Why those days in university? Because Efe was working as a cyber cafe in his university. So one day he was passing, he saw some group of boys beating someone. Then he had to meet those group of boys and save the guy he was beating. And fortunately for him, the guy they were beat was Obez, and Obez now is now standing very well. Like he's now well to do. He's now rich. So he saw Efe. He was like, brotherly, don't you remember me again? Is this guy that you saved? So they were very happy. They hugged themselves. Obez was like asking Efe, what is he doing now? Because he came back to the university where they were to ask of him. They told him that he's not more there, and he's traveled to Lagos. Now what is he doing now? Efe was explaining to Obez that he's now working in a restaurant. That is this restaurant that they are now. and the amount they're paying him is barely enough to feed his family and his twin. So Obez has to tell him to sit down, and they served him some food. And there, that moment, Obez paid off his debts. So that was the last scene of season 1, episode 1. Because I don't want this video to be long, I will be reviewing only the season 1, episode 1 of To Kill a Monkey. And in my next video, in my next review, I'll be reviewing the season 1, episode 2 of To Kill a Monkey. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll be among the first people to watch my next video or the next review I'll be dropping. Thank you. My name is Sin Cypher.